Welcome to Time of Death. This video is for informational purposes and in no way meant to glorify or condone violence. In today's video, we'll be discussing the murder of Christopher Michael Ashe. Ashe was found stabbed to death on Thursday, December 28, 2006, in the 20,900 block of Grace Avenue in Carson, according to LA County coroner records. Jonathan Fajardo, Daniel Aguilar, Raul Silva, Robert Gonzalez, and Jose Covarrubias were subsequently arrested and charged with the murder. The following is the evidence at trial. Defendant Robert Gonzalez was part of a group of gang members who killed victim Christopher Ashe, a 204th Street gang member accused of snitching on another 204th Street gang member, defendant Jonathan Fajardo, regarding the murder of Cheryl Green. On December 15, 2006, defendant Fajardo opened fire on a group of individuals gathered in the driveway of a home, killing Ms. Green and wounding 3 other individuals. As part of an investigation, police officers executed search warrants and searched the residence of various individuals connected to the 204th Street gang. During the search of victim Ashe's apartment, the police took the victim into custody for questioning and escorted 7 other individuals, including defendants Fajardo, Aguilar, and Jose Covarrubias, out of the victim's apartment. Covarrubias, another member of the 204th Street gang and accomplice in victim Ashe's killing, was the key prosecution witness at trial. According to Covarrubias, victim Ashe was murdered inside defendant Silva's residential garage on December 28, 2006. In the late afternoon of December 28, 2006, Covarrubias and 3 other 204th Street gang members, defendants Silva, Aguilar, and Eugenio Claudio, drove to Silva's house. The men entered the garage and saw defendant Gonzalez and a woman. After the woman left a few minutes later, defendant Fajardo and Juan Carlos Pimentel, another 204th Street gang member, arrived at the garage. Pimentel pulled Covarrubias aside, at which time Covarrubias told him that he believed victim Ashe was a snitch. According to Covarrubias, all 7 men, including defendant Gonzalez, discussed the matter together. Pimentel stated, "We're gonna take care of Christopher Ashe because of some snitching." Everyone agreed that defendant Aguilar would bring the victim to the garage where he would be killed. Defendant Gonzalez offered to drive defendant Aguilar to pick up the victim, and before leaving, defendant Gonzalez gave Covarrubias and Pimentel a knife. Approximately 20 minutes later, defendants Gonzalez and Aguilar returned to the garage with the victim. After the victim entered the garage, defendant Fajardo struck him from behind with the butt of a shotgun. According to Covarrubias, the victim replied, "What the fuck, I'm not a snitch," before defendants Gonzalez, Aguilar, Silva, and Claudio rushed over and began punching him. Pimentel told everyone to calm down. As he walked the victim towards the Pepsi machine, Pimentel stabbed him in the neck, causing him to fall down. Pimentel then stabbed the victim in the chest, and Covarrubias stabbed the victim in the stomach before vomiting and dropping the knife. Defendant Gonzalez then pushed Covarrubias to the side, picked up the knife, and rapidly stabbed the victim a lot of times in the stomach before Pimentel turned the victim over and stabbed him in the back. The man wrapped the victim's body in a tarp and blanket and placed the body inside of a van. Defendant Fajardo and Pimentel left in the van while the other men, including defendant Gonzalez, stayed behind to clean up the garage with water and paint thinner. The police discovered the victim's body the same evening. The body sustained 11 stab wounds to the chest and 32 stab wounds to the abdomen. In exchange for testifying truthfully against his accomplices, Jose Covarrubias pled guilty to voluntary manslaughter and was sentenced to 22 years imprisonment. In 2011, a jury found defendant Robert Gonzalez guilty of second-degree murder and found true the gang allegation. The court sentenced him to a term of 15 years to life in prison. In separate proceedings, defendants Jonathan Fajardo, Daniel Aguilar, and Raul Silva were convicted of first-degree murder. Aguilar and Silva were sentenced to life without the possibility of parole. Jonathan Fajardo was sentenced to death. In 2018, he was stabbed to death in San Quentin State Prison. Christopher Michael Ashe was 25 years old at the time of death.